Hello, it's Stuart Greer, Global National's foreign editor here in our cozy London bureau. And you know, one of the fun things about living over here is discovering all the little differences you never expect to find. Like come Remembrance Day, poppies are completely different in style than the ones we wear in Canada. This is the poppy that's handed out by the British Legion, and as you can see, it's a much more delicate type of poppy made of paper, a little green leaf on the back, and a green stem. There's no pin, so you have to delicately fix it onto your lapel. Often they fall off, and when it rains, they get wet. So you go through a lot of these come November and Remembrance Day time.
Canadians are bringing the light of freedom and justice to the darker corners of the world.
And you may have noticed that Prince Charles, on his current tour through Canada, is wearing two types of poppies, one the plastic Canadian, the other the paper British poppy. And while this may be a little more delicate, the Brits do poppies for cars. That's right, taxis throughout London have poppies during Remembrance Day as well. And on top of poppies for cars and taxis, how about poppies for soccer teams? That's right, some football teams here in the UK have their players sporting poppies on their uniforms, sewn in specifically to remember veterans close to Remembrance Day. Now, when it comes to Australia and New Zealand, they have a different poppy style altogether, a much more elaborate look. It looks actually like the flower. It's a plastic poppy, of course, but it looks much more authentic, like the real thing. Of course, Canada has a special tie to the poppy, as it was a Canadian surgeon, John McCrae, who penned the most famous poem of all from World War I, In Flanders Fields, where he talks about the poppies growing row upon row. In 1921, Britain adopted the poppy as the symbol of remembrance of the Great War. That was the same year Canada did it as well. Now, I'm probably biased, but I personally prefer the plastic and felt Canadian poppy with the metal pin that makes it easy to attach to your lapel. And I can tell you, this is a rare commodity here in the UK. You want to hold on to your rugged plastic Canadian poppy. But of course, whether they're plastic or whether they're paper, they're all symbols of the same thing, to mark the sacrifice of all of our veterans.